Happy New Week to you guys. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Salifu, and today we're going to talk about the update on the Olympic Games. It's a new month, it's a new week. The Olympic Games is in a couple of weeks this month. We're going to look at the Ghanaian athletes that have qualified to take part in the Olympic Games, those that have missed out as well. We're also going to talk about what to expect this month. The draw for the African Cup of Nations is out. Is going to be held in 3 days. The ports that Ghana could likely be in. And also, I'm going to address some comments concerning yesterday's video about Iñaki Williams and Nico Williams. No malice intended, first and foremost, but some of you probably did not get the context of that headline. I'll explain what I meant in there. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it, but before then, I'm addressing the issue of the Iñaki Williams, whether the Ghana Black Stars got the wrong Williams brother. It was based on comments that were running on social media following the performance of Nico Williams, whether the Williams brothers, we got the wrong one. In that video, if you watch it, I explained clearly that there is nothing bad about both brothers. They are extremely exceptional players, and it shows in their club form. It's quite obvious that the title was probably not the best words that I could have found, but that was how it was being described on social media, and I thought that is how best I could put it to get the audience to see what I meant to say. No malice intended. If you know me for a long time, you know that I would not try to undermine the players who play for their clubs and national team, or try to belittle their efforts in any way whatsoever. If you're offended, if Iñaki or Nico saw it and were offended, apologies to them. That was not my intention. That is quite clear. That is not my intention. And yeah, so that's it. Let's jump right into today's stories, and it's about the Olympic Games. Yes, this month the Olympic Games will take place and Ghana will be participating in there. A couple of athletes have already qualified for the Olympic Games for the Ghana team in athletics. Joseph Paul Amoa, Benjamin Azameti and co will run you through the athletes that have qualified and those that are yet to qualify. Well, officially qualifications ended on 30th of June. That was yesterday. So let me jump into it and talk about the athletes that have qualified and not qualified. Isaac Botiso, he has missed out narrowly on 100-meter Olympic ticket. He finished 59th on the road to Paris 2024 quota ranking. Likely to be part of the 4x100 relay team secured after that relay event in Bahamas. 56 athletes are required of the 100-meter event, so he finished in 59th. He could still take part in it if he is able, if there are any injury or illnesses or disqualification to the final list, which is set to be released on July 7th. So Isaac Botiso is not qualified for the 100-meter event. Things could change. By July 7th, we'll get the full list. Joseph Paul Amoa has not qualified for the 200-meter event, but he will be part of the 4x100-meter relay race. He finished 62nd in the 200-meter quota ranking. 48 athletes are required per the rules. Unfortunately, he is 62nd, and first 48 are going to make it. Unfortunate there for Joseph Paul Amoa. Ghana's 4x100 relay team will be at the Olympics for the second time in 5 years. The sport was booked via the World Relays on that went on in Bahamas earlier this year. Rose Amima Yeboah, if you remember the All-Africa Games, Rose was amazing and won gold for Ghana at the All-Africa Games. However, that did not qualify her to the All-Africa Games. That did not qualify her to the Olympic Games. She will represent Ghana in the women's high jump, qualified by producing entry standard. Now, this is her first Olympic participation, and the official qualification for Olympics ended yesterday, as I stated there, and she was able to make it in. Rose has been amazing, was amazing at the All-Africa Games. It made Ghana proud, and we are happy she's going to represent us at the world stage at the Olympic Games. Rashid Salifu has officially qualified for the 100-meter and 200-meter events. He finished 54th on 100-meter world ranking and produced the entry standard for the 200 meters. As I said, the 100-meter ranking, it is 56 athletes that are selected, and he finished 54th, so he just made it in there. Likely to be part of the 4x100 relay team, the Ghana's 4x100 relay team. Benjamin Azameti has qualified also. He was 39th on the world ranking, and already for the 100-meter race, 56 athletes are selected. Azameti well within that number. He is going to represent Ghana. He will represent in the relays as well. So those so far are some of the athletes that have already qualified. In boxing, if I'm not mistaken, the last I heard, we did not or do not have any athletes in boxing yet. Maybe later on by the close of the week, that's on 7 July, when the official list is brought out, we will have a better picture of all the athletes that are going to represent Ghana at the Olympic Games in Paris. It's going to be an interesting month, and it will also have the Afcon draw. Yeah, July 4th, Ghana will know which country they will be facing to stand a chance to go to Morocco 2025. Ghana Black Stars have faltered in the last two African Cup of Nations, and we'll hope that Morocco 2025, if it doesn't end in a trophy, will probably end in us getting out of the group stage, at least, because that seems to be a problem for us looking at the last two African Cup of Nations. Before then, consecutive semi-final participations until 2017, 2019, unfortunately, we could not hit, and a round of 16 exit is what brought us out. And it was unfortunately the end of Kwesi Appiah's reign as the head coach of the Ghana Black Stars, and as they say, the rest is history. The next Afcon was a group stage exit in Cameroon, another more pain for us in Ivory Coast with another group stage exit under some bizarre circumstances. So it was unfortunate to see that happen. Hopefully things do change on that front and Ghana can make it. July 4th is the date for the draw, and it will be interesting to see who we will face in the next African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Ghana will be seeded. The rankings have improved, and it will mean that we will be in a pot where we could face lower ranked teams and have the opportunity to get it into the African Cup of Nations. Not that lower ranked teams are incapable of winning or beating us. It's just that we have to be cautious in approaching any of these games. So Otoado will be in charge, and hopefully he will get things right. So that has been it for today. I'm talking to you about the athletes that are going to represent us at the Olympic Games, and Ghana Black Stars to know their group opponents for the qualifiers on July 4th, this Thursday. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.